everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to Humankind. Today we are going to advance out of the ancient era into the next one. But first up, I want to finish this turn so that I will get another fame or another influence. No, another star. Another era star. That's the word I'm looking for. Another era star. 4 estate stars, because that is generated by influence, and we need 20 more influence to get another estate star, and actually that will provide us with a fair amount of fame as well, around 150 or something if I remember correctly. So everything is done for this turn, we can just continue on to the next and we get that estate star. So that is really nice. That provided us with a fair amount. The next reward would be 169, but we're not going to wait for that. I don't think any of these other ones are close enough to be worth waiting for. Though we only collected 9 out of 21 possible stars for this era. Let's see, competitive spirit era star. This catch-up category will passively grant you era stars until you unlock the next era. It is triggered once another empire reaches the next era. Era stars will unlock faster as more empires reach the next era. Yeah. That is not going to be happening for us because I think we're doing pretty well. Display a complete list of deeds for which all empires complete. So we did 2 of them. But let's have a look. Build to last, build a wonder. Nobody claimed that one yet. But we did get sacred ground for building a holy site. Some other people got various natural wonders, but we also got Verba Volant Scripta Manent, discovery of writing. And there's a bunch of these. Complete a symposium, set foot on an uninhabited continent, discover movable typeface, circumnavigate the world, discover 100% of the world. Wonderful world, explore this world to discover its wonders. So if you do find a wonder, you would actually get this one as well, I think. Map each continent, 1 reward per continent. So there's a bunch of these. Build a railway line between 2 cities to get train spotter. You would have to be the first one to do this though, otherwise you wouldn't get one of this. Anyway, one thing that pops up now, the darkest depths 2. Unsurprisingly, no rabbit monster was discovered. In fact, the expedition found nothing more than endless tunnels leading nowhere. Once they knew the falsity of the rumors, the miners openly mocked the soldiers who struck into the darkness expecting monstrous terrors. After many days confined underground, the expedition emerged into the sunlight exhausted, demoralized and ashamed. The expedition's shame is every soldier of the Empire's shame. Lethargic on scouts for 10 turns. -1 land movement speed. That kind of sucks. We have this one guy trying to move all the way back over here. So it's going to take him longer now. But oh well. That is fine. Anyway, we are going to advance to the next era. I don't think... No, nobody has moved on. So we could actually transcend as the Babylonians, and we would keep what we already have. And that would actually provide us with more fame. This will improve your fame gains, but your emblematic units might become a little outdated. However, it might not be a bad idea because everyone else seems to be pretty slow in advancing. But let's have a look at the other options. We have the Axumites, the Horn of Plenty, plus 10% money generated from ongoing trade on city or outpost. Great Obelisk, so it is basically a good one for making money. And they get Shotalai. Grappler has a larger zone of control which cannot be ignored, but you would need to have iron, which we don't have access to and we haven't seen. The Greeks could be cool, because they would provide Socratic methods. And this is a unique trait that will be retained throughout the eras, regardless of how your empire evolves. So the other one that we already have, thanks to the Babylonians, we will keep. So this could build on top of that. Could be very strong. We could build an amphitheatron, which provides +1 influence per era, +3 science per era, -10 stability, and +2 science per adjacent district. So building this in between your other districts could be quite powerful. Also, it would provide us the hoplites. And we need bronze and standing army, but this is actually quite nice. This could be a solid option. The Carthaginians, production on the water, they have the Kofon, +3 industry per adjacent coastal water, +2 industry per adjacent lake, +1 worker slot on city or outpost, and replaces the harbor. You need 2 copper, however, to make its unique unit, the War Elephant. Modify all constructibles buyout cost by -50%. This is also really nice, because you could buy out a lot of districts for half the price. Celts, basically a lot of food, some faith, and they get the Gesati. Fervor, no combat strength penalty from damage. It's also kind of good. You get the Goths, +5 combat strength from ransacking on army. So if you just want to do a lot of pillaging, this could be good to keep the other guys in check. You could also build the Tumulus, a large mounds of dirt accompanied by stelae and stone circles. Tumuli are used by Goths to cremate or bury the dead. +3 faith, +3 influence, and you will get Gothic cavalry, but you need 2 iron. Still haven't found that. We might actually have it and not see it yet, but anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Horses, we could get the Hunnic Horde though. Formidable steeds, +3 combat strength on cavalry. Mounted nomads, the Ordu automatically upgrades regular outpost, cannot be attached to cities. Oh, that's interesting. So you would have a lot of outposts, but you could not attach them. Interesting. Not a choice I'm going for, I think. Independent people, if we are Maurians, but we haven't found any independent people. Lots of faith, some influence, a bit of science for the stupa. This is an interesting one. But again, no independent people, so it's not really that great. Let's see, +2 industry on district producing industry. For the Mayans, that could be quite strong as well. The noble javelineers. Ranged units, 3 turns to produce, +3 industry per number of territories. That is quite strong as well, I think. +2 faith. The Achaemenid Persians, +2 city cap. Ooh, that is nice. You could have more cities that way. And Satrap's Palace, providing some influence and tons of money per number of trade routes. +5 money, just straight up, +2 influence per adjacent district, and you get the Immortals, and you need bronze for that. Anti-cavalry, bastion, stronger when fighting from high ground in fortified positions. And finally we have the Romans, +1 unit slot available for each army. The Triumphal Arch gives you +3 influence, +3 stability. On Victorious City, +5 influence, +10 stability, and the Praetorian Guard. So these are kind of cool, because you could build more cities that way. And the Immortals are nice. But I really just want to get to the final era. And I think this will really help me with that. The Axis Science gets us to the cooler shit a lot faster, I think. So we're going to go with the Greeks.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish as military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as physical goods. Empires struggle to control these intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability.
All right. So the houses are changing a little bit. Do my eyes deceive me, or did the top of the pyramid just change a little bit? Not sure. Anyway, one more turn until we finish building the Sabu Sakasti. We have sold a resource of sage, which was purchased by the Hittites. The Nubians now feel differently about us. They are hate-filled, and we are still at war with them. But they are not in a position to attack us. Right, Sipar has finished, and actually, ooh, the Amphitheatron. Oh, that plus 12 science. That's quite strong. And it's our unique unit. But I actually think we would do better by building some army units. Warriors. Sabosakasti. Still have access to that. It's interesting. Chariots. I guess we keep this until we research the next thing. We still got the scientist bonus as well, actually. We still have collective minds. It's quite powerful. We might use it again in the near future, but for now let's get us some archers, I think. We could actually buy these out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, what about money? Plus 4 money per turn. It's not really that great. Plus 1 money per adjacent marker squatter. If you make like a little collection of 3 of these, that could be quite powerful. But for now, we don't have that much food. I think we should be going for more food. And we also have... This is our astronomy house. So actually building a farmer's court next to it also boosts the production of our science there. Which is kind of nice. Alright, so we have archers. Everyone moved. Let's end this turn. Organized warfare researched. Alright, so now we can get reinforcements. We can research barracks, or build barracks actually, and battering rams, so that is good. You are going to stay here and station. However, the phalanx over here, or this is called phalanx, but it's my Sabosakasti, he is going to move over here. Look at that, because of my roads. Look at how far these guys can move. That is crazy, that is really far. And Babylon can then make another building or something. Like the Amphitheatron could be quite... wow. Right, that cost me a little bit of food, but that has to be worth it. For one turn we could build this thing. Gives us a little bit of extra money. I guess for one turn we'll have to do it, and then we will build the other thing. And then we have sailing, philosophy, hydrology, trade expeditions, fortifications, citizens, standing army. This is the one that gets us to our unique unit. So I guess actually an iron as well. That's the one we're going to research, because I'm still curious about our... Ooh, we do have iron. Nice. And what are you doing? Trading post. And they built an outpost over here. So we do need to be a little bit more aggressive now in Clarice, I think. They also built a city over in this territory. And these guys as well. Oh, we have iron and horses over here. Now we're going this way. I want to claim that territory for sure. What about you? What can we do with this territory? We still haven't seen anything valuable in this one, but also we haven't seen the whole territory. So actually maybe we should just make sure that we build up a slightly stronger army. Babylon has finished. We could also build a harbor. The harbors could be quite powerful, but this actually only provides 8 food. It's not that amazing. I think we're going with the Amphitheatron. The plus 12 science and plus 2 influence is just too good to pass up. That is really, really nice. We could buy it out with population, but I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to order our units to move, as far as they can move anyway. I guess we would also have to claim... Ooh, what are you doing over here? It's a fairly useless area, I think. Wouldn't mind too much if they claimed it, maybe. Anyway, we have an army unit moving in. These are the guys that yeah, gave us a lot of trouble before. Anyway, a new wonder can be claimed from those distinguished monuments. 40 millennia, blah blah blah. If I click too quickly. Anyway, Colossus of Rhodes. So we can claim any of these. Costs us 250 influence, but that's not bad actually. Let's see. The Colossus of Rhodes. Militia are not lost over time during sieges. It is quite powerful. Defensively, anyway. And the Lighthouse of Alexandria, plus 20 stability, of course. Vision height, vision range. On naval units. Combat strength, and also, of course, has fame. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Plus 1% science per district on city or outpost. Plus 100 fame. It is powerful if you build it up in a really big city. Statue of Zeus, plus 20 faith, plus 40 stability. Plus 5 money per alliance and empire, plus 10 stability on city or outpost. Is considered as a holy site, but does not count towards the holy site cap. That one could be nice to solidify our faith a little bit in the area. Hanging Gardens of Babylon, plus 20 stability, extracts any luxury resource from the deposit it is built upon. Sure about that one. Plus 20 stability, modify district industry cost by minus 25%. That could be nice. Helps you to build up your cities a little bit quicker. Stonehenge, a lot of food. Food per co-religion estates. Plus 25, plus 40 stability. Temple of Artemis. Plus 25, plus 40 stability, plus 10 health regeneration on units. Your units ignore movement penalties from forest. Is considered as a holy site. This is kind of cool. I like that one. And Statue of Zeus could also be cool. Colossus of Rhodes I also like. And this one is also kind of cool, but I'm leaning now between the Statue of Zeus and the Temple of Artemis. But I think we're going with the Temple of Zeus. I am claiming it. That one is mine. And let's see, the Flooded Lands. An unrelenting deluge of rainfall, Babylon and the surrounding lands. If the rains don't stop soon, the banks of the great river that threads through the city will burst, flooding the adjacent quarters. With limited time and resources, the choices are stark. And what do? Gamble, with a chance of terrible consequences. Adapt, with minus 60 gold, with a chance of bad consequences. Or protect, costs 120 gold, which we will get back in about 4 turns. It's not that bad. With a chance of good consequences. We will protect the city and its people. Alright, let's see. A unit nearby that we are going to attack. And what are you doing here? A hunting party. Wow, you guys can run far. There's no way we're catching up to them. What the hell, man? That is crazy. Alright, we have some movement left over here. We could actually have a look around. We need 90 influence, so in about 3 turns we could claim an area here. Well, let's move up. Feeling, actually we could also... oh, we got a victory there. Let's see, that's what we want. None of this is particularly great. I'm thinking we would want to settle somewhere around here, actually. Because we have a bit of food here. 3, 2, 2, that's 5 food right there. Could expand the food if we build something that benefits us with a maker's quarter there or something like that. And then you would have to build maker's quarters up here and then more farms up there. It's not great. It's not great. Holy shit, look at how far those guys ran. That is crazy. Alright, let's end this turn. See, the Harappans reached the classical era with the Celts. Alright, so this is now changed as well. This, in the previous open betas, was really, say, the Celts reached the classical era with the Celts. And it was just very, yeah, it wasn't very clear.
How do you do?
These are still the Hittites, the Phoenicians,
Speak.
Hatfield. These guys are still the Nubians. Yeah, so I guess we haven't met them yet. Alright, let's move in here. I want to see where their city is. We don't see it yet. Really though, we need to start working on some more army units for the defense. And again, we cannot really claim anything until we have 90 food. We're going to go to the high ground right there, and we are going to skip the rest of the turn. This is a bit more defensive, I think. Sadly, there is no river that we could make use of. That would have been even better. Second, look at that. These other guys are gaining on us by just a bit. What are you doing? You guys need to survive for one more turn. They're going to stay on the high ground for now and skip. Let's see, and we have this other unit over here. They cannot do anything. We are slightly stronger than them, so we are going to go to war, except that makes them fall back. Alright, and we cannot follow them out of my city, which I'm not a fan of. However, we did win, so that increased our war support a little bit, but not great. Alright, Sipar has gained the population, that is nice. Not sure what these guys are up to. Alright, could we siege the city? I guess we cannot. At least not this turn. If you want to build the statue of Zeus, that is crazy. Artisans Quarter, +2 production, yeah, okay. I guess we'll go for this one. Because it does benefit us. It gives us +5 food actually as well, per salt. On all cities, +3 stability. The stability is nice. Why can't you go? Actually, maybe we should keep chasing this army around a little bit. And now we 410, 67, 68, 88. This would be the best one, but we cannot get there. Yeah, from here we could expand down. We would have the high ground, so it's a bit more defensible. We're going to have to try it. Hope that they don't attack us on this turn. And that's it. Thing. So we're going to go for another Sabu Sakasti. Now what is this? The flooded lands. Lucky, the ground is a little wetter and people will not forget, but otherwise life is normal again. So we didn't even get a great benefit from that. But at least nothing bad happened. So that's that at least. Alright, let's end this turn. Standing army research. That means we can now get hoplites, iron, city watch, and swordsman. So we might actually... Yes. Yeah, I guess we'll go for it. Ah, they still have movement as well. That is nice. And they're running away again. Brave lads. The last of their line. A troubling truth has emerged regarding the great stable megalopolis of Sipar, many command of the local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal, and they are said to play a number of roles from courtier to singer to guard. What is your view on this matter? Accept. We could punish it, and then we'd have a force labored, -5 stability, but +5 industry, or we could say lockdown, +10 stability, but minus industry. I will punish them because I don't like it, and I also want the thing. Now, why is this taking forever? That is a bit strange. Artisan's quarter. That is strange. This is not taking forever. I don't know why that is. Anyway, we researched the thing that we wanted to research, and what do we want to research next is the question. This would be good. Research quarter, erudite administrator. This would raise our city cap. Actually, yeah, that would be the one to go for. Because we could go for a third city. That would be nice. Oh yeah, this is what I was afraid of. And this is one we're not going to win. So I'm going to try to retreat. Keep my unit alive. And they attack us again. That was to be expected, I guess, because these guys are much faster. But we will do an instant resolution because I know we're going to lose that one. That is too bad. So we didn't get to claim this territory. That kind of sucks. But we have Sabu Sakasti coming up. And that might help us out a little bit. Look at that. This looks kind of cool, doesn't it? A little hamlet in there. These guys ran away really far. I have a feeling they shouldn't be able to. Because we only had 2 movements after running away. But this time we should be able to catch them, I think. Now this is back to 1 turn. So it did fix itself, I guess. We will do a manual battle here. It's small. Well, now the archers are going to go in the back on the high ground. We will end our deployment there. Oh, okay, I have 2 units. Oh yeah, they did. I know that, actually. Fight them like that. Oh, look at that. That is strong. Very strong. Oh, that looks cool as well. Oh, he's moving around. They're moving around to attack my archers. I don't like that. Alright. We're just going to put these guys on the defense. Let these guys come to us. And we should be able to finish these guys off, I think. Or not quite. Or maybe yes. Yep. That's them done. Nice. Alright, and you guys are going to heal up. That's going to be the end of your turn. That is 1 unit done, and you are going to... As for Babylon, city stability is getting low. So at this point, it's probably wise to invest in something that raises the stability, like the public fountain. Plus 15 stability. It's kind of nice. And we'll go for it. Now we have Sipar, which is idle as well. What do we want to do here? A harbor could be good. Actually not that great. I was hoping for more food than that, but... Ooh, the flood irrigation. Plus 2 food and river. And we have, of course, this whole river. Quite a nice thing to get. Now we have an army unit of 3. And you guys can actually upgrade the hoplites as well. We're going to do that. Hoplites are strong. able to reach these guys for a while, but I think actually maybe at this point here, so we're going to move this army unit up there. I want those horses, I want that iron. I haven't seen more iron around. They have copper over here. There's iron up north as well. Iron in here, so it seems that's a little bit more common on this map as well. That's fine. The Phoenicians feel a bit differently about me, that is fine. I think we could lose a bit of money, go for a bit more food to grow a bit quicker. I think that would really help us out in Sipar over there. We have... I think the best place to settle will be right there. So that's what we're going to do on the next turn. We're getting quite a significant amount of influence as well. We can make another city. Violence has temporarily halted your selling of sage to the Hittites. Alright. Anyway, we are going to claim this territory right here. Favoaris. Alright. As for research, artificial reservoirs, more food. Next upgrade, hydroelectric dam. That's quite a bit in the future. Aqueduct, plus 20 stability, that is nice. Sailing, however, I think we're going to go with sailing. Getting some ships maybe incentivizes the building of a harbor. Would be good, so we can start exploring the seas a little bit. And I think we are going to go down and try to raid this settlement over here. If we can. Because they're making an outpost over there. Slow that down a little bit. And they re-colonize this province as well. Alright, so we don't have roads here yet because this hasn't been finished. And that is fine. Iron mine, yes, we will be making an iron mine. Gives us some science as well as production, only 2 turns. So I am more than okay with that. We need 3 more turns in Sipar. Or too much money. Alright. Money, what about if we drop 2 here as well? 3 turns. I think we're going to go for that. I just want to grow my population in Sipar a little bit more quickly. And we can actually buy out the flood irrigation, so we're going to do that. And that means we can build something else. What about money? Plus 6 over here. This is okay. I feel like. Yeah. I've never really built much of this in the past, so I feel kind of curious to do another one. What is this? Mercenaries. Independent people over here somewhere. And do I need to defend against them? I do think we should probably defend against these guys. So we're moving back. We'll do a little manual battle over here. Guys on the high ground, it would be nicer if we have them in the back. Deploy them like that. Move these guys forward. We can move these guys around the flank. Move these guys. Ooh. Will be quite efficient. Wow. Nice. Very quick victory. And then you guys are going to heal up. Alright, one more turn, we'll get iron. That is good. We have access to pentacontours now. Coastal ship. These guys cannot actually go into the deep water. Enough production really to go for the statue of Zeus. I think food actually would be quite important as well. Because we are running low on food. What about harbors? Plus 8 food over here. And plus 8 food, plus 3 science over there. So actually that's the one we are going to go for. as for research, let's have a look at the technology screen. Sorry. Hydrology, trade expeditions, these are all the ones that are available to us. Rhetoric, +1 science per population, that's quite nice. +2 influence on main plaza, that's kind of cool. Artisan workshop. Mounted warfare, actually maybe we go for this one. So trade expeditions, then into craftsmanship. Because that boosts our production a bit. Culture chosen. The Phoenicians reached the ancient era and kept their traditions. Interesting. We've earned an Estate Star. That is nice. That gave us just a little. We really need to do more science stuff. We need to do more research, and then we will get 140 fame for that as well. Military stars. Destroy a total of 12 military units. 2 more. And we will get a military star. We need quite a lot of people for agrarian. A lot of money to get a merchant star. Expansionist star, yeah, it's not really doable. Builder stars, this one we could get as well, I think. A new grievance is available.
How do you do?
Let's see, do we want to make trouble over this? This does give them the saffron. These guys are making another outpost over here. So they're a bit more aggressive in expanding. Maybe at this point we cannot do... Must do the ongoing demands first. They have a lot of war support, man. Got some 10 war supports. I am not paying you 200 bucks. Population has gained 1. That's nice. Change reputation for the Nubians. Okay. We should probably turn this into a city. Well, we can, and it's kind of out and away from things. We could attach different territories to it to make it quite strong, and a kind of a defensive bulwark that keeps them away from Babylon. That's it. Oh, look at that. And it has a different city center than Babylon and the rest. That is very cool. We have some grievances. That's great. Horse Ranch. Iron Mine. +2 science if we do that one. Iron Mine, +1. No, we definitely need a Maker's Quarter, but is this really the best we can do? I guess so. Alright, and on the next turn we will have a road leading here, I think. Favar is converted to a new religion. Alright. Aggression pact to tolerate skirmishes. Oh, that's actually a thing. We're going to do something about these guys hanging around. I don't like you hanging around. There's still no road. That's interesting. The only game in town. Word has come to you that the annual festival in Babylon has added a foot race to the revelries. The short race is most popular among the worshippers and has given you an idea. During this time of peace there is danger. The Empire's armies will lose their edge. This single race could be expanded into a series for prestige. What type of games do you wish to promote though? Strength, stamina or mind? Learning on cities, +10 science. Oh, that could be strong, because that is kind of what we want. Swift or ferocious. I think we're going to go for strength in this case though, because that makes my army units a little bit stronger. And since we are allowing border skirmishes again, maybe we could do something about you guys expanding. I really need a thing. I don't like it. Alright, maybe we could also expand elsewhere. Aphani's population has gained by 1. Nice. Very needed. These guys are going to run for sure. No. Instant resolution then, thank you. Something with that. For sure. Right, so one more turn on Babylon, 2 more turns on Sipar. Could we buy this out actually? Nope. Alright. Anyway, this is probably going to be my last turn because we have been playing again for some time and I really want to see if I can get these episodes to be a bit shorter. Let's see, the Assyrians reached the classical era with the Achaemenid Persians. Alright. Foreign war declared. The Hittites declared war on the Nubians. Alright, change the reputation. I feel differently about me as well.
How do you do? Whoever
They also
you
have
are.
a lot of war support, man. But everybody seems to be at war with each other at this moment in time. So actually we could try to demand this. And they have accepted my demand. That is cool. Asa belongs to us now. We could turn this into another city, but I don't feel like I want to do that. We could turn this... we could build this... Attach this one to Athenai. That makes Athenai a little bit stronger. Provides more industry. Makes this one a little bit faster. Now we get roads. Interestingly enough. Alright. We definitely need another army unit up in here. Buy out the Maker's Quarter, and we will make hoplites. $8 to turn them into hoplites. It's going to cost us money, but it's going to save us 3 turns, which we can use to build something else. So I think that's what we're going to do there. As for you, you have gained veterancy. That's cool. Alright, so actually at this point we could go to our outpost. Ooh. They are running away from this. That is okay. I want to do something about the Hittites expanding over here, and I want to do something about this outpost as well. And of course I want to keep a check on these armies roaming about. Now, as for Babylon, we are going to have to do something more about food, maybe. +6 food over here if we do go for that. It's really not that great. But we could also do things like this. Flood irrigation, get food on rivers. +1 farmer slot. Flood irrigation. Fishery. There's definitely some infrastructures here that we could use that are very beneficial. I think actually though we're going to go for hoplites first. I want to make some army units to defend my territories. And Babylon can do it kind of quickly. Alright, but anyway, like I said, it's going to be the end of this episode. I felt the urge to continue. I was like, oh, but I want to do this. It's still a long episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.